Walford is simmering with secrets, but some secrets are about to explode. George is desperate. Kojo's condition isn't just worrying, it's suspicious. Every lie, every half-truth is a clue, and the closer George gets, the darker the picture becomes. But can he protect his son before it's too late? George presses Harry for answers, but Harry stays tight-lipped. The silence is deafening. Suspicion gnaws at George like a predator circling its prey. He feels that something is very wrong, and he's running out of time. Meanwhile, Harry discovers that Oki has booked Kojo for a car show outside Walford. On paper it seems harmless, a fun outing, a chance to reconnect, but Harry's gut tells him otherwise. Every detail points to a cover-up, a carefully orchestrated trap. Should he risk everything to protect Kojo, or stay silent and hope the danger passes unnoticed? And while the tension rises, George's family tries to intervene. Gina, Anna, even his closest allies urge him to step back. Give Kojo space. But George can't. Something isn't adding up. And in Walford, suspicion can be deadly. This week on EastEnders, secrets collide with betrayal. Suki faces backlash from her family over her adoption plans with Eve. Joel's toxic behavior escalates, pushing Vicky to the edge. Phil wrestles with unresolved tension with Ben, whose shocking return from America rocks the square. And George is about to discover that danger lurks where he least expects it. But one question remains: who can be trusted when everyone has something to hide? You won't want to miss a second of the drama that unfolds. If you're as shocked and hooked as we are, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to catch every twist in Walford's darkest hour. The drama doesn't stop. Suki, heart-pounding, rushes to number 31. Eve waits, but the tension is palpable. Every glance, every word carries weight. Suki's resolve is tested. Can she withstand her family's disapproval and make the choice she believes is right? Meanwhile, Harry dives deeper into the car show event. Something about Oki's plans doesn't sit right. And when he uncovers discrepancies in the scheduling, alarm bells ring. Kojo's world is spinning, and Harry knows that if he doesn't act fast, the fallout could be catastrophic. Phil's journey is equally fraught. Kathy and Julie urge him to visit Ben before leaving, reminding him that some debts remain unpaid and some wounds still bleed. He hesitates, knowing that every step toward Ben may reopen old scars, but some truths can't be ignored. And for Phil, this is a crossroads: redemption or regret. The question on every fan's mind: how does Ben Mitchell return from the US? Arrested for fraud after a shocking scandal involving his late daughter's treatment, Ben seemed gone for good. But Walford has a way of pulling people back, even from the darkest corners of the world. And when he steps off the plane, the square won't know what hit them. Callum and Johnny's secret affair adds fuel to the fire. Kathy catches the pair sharing a kiss, and the Mitchells' wrath is inevitable. The tension is electric, and one misstep could ignite a family feud unlike anything Walford has seen before. Back on the square, chaos erupts in the classroom. Joel and Tommy's actions spark outrage among teachers and parents. But it's more than misbehavior. It's a symptom of a deeper rot. The divide between old values and new attitudes tears through Walford like a wildfire. And as families clash, the community is forced to confront uncomfortable truths about the world they've created for their children. Vicky, Ross, Kat, and Alfie confront Joel and Tommy. Emotions boil over, words cut deep, and tempers ignite. But no one is ready for the moment. Joel strikes Vicky a single blow that changes everything. Silence falls like a storm over the living room. Fear, shock, and heartbreak mingle in the air. And just like that, Walford's fragile balance shatters. Across the square, every secret, every betrayal, every misstep is coming to a head. George's instincts scream danger. Harry's loyalty is tested. Suki's resolve is on the line. Ben's return shakes the foundations of family and love. And Joel's violence serves as a stark reminder that in Walford, no one is truly safe, and no secret stays buried for long. So the question remains, who will survive Walford's storm? Who will betray? Who will protect? And who will be left broken in the aftermath? There's only one thing certain, nothing will ever be the same again. George can't sleep. Every thought circles Kojo. Why won't he speak? What is he hiding? He stares at the empty chair at the dining table, haunted by the feeling that danger is closing in. Every text unanswered, every evasive glance from Harry, it all screams that someone is manipulating the situation. George clenches his fists. He has to know the truth, no matter the cost. But the deeper he digs, the more dangerous it becomes. Harry feels trapped. He knows Oki's car show isn't just a simple event. His instincts scream trap. But how can he convince George without revealing everything? Every choice he makes could put Kojo in more danger. Loyalty, fear, love collide inside him like a storm. And while he hesitates, the clock ticks, bringing the threat closer. Suki's emotions are a tempest. Her family's condemnation echoes in her mind. "You're a bad mother," they said. But Suki refuses to surrender. She knows what she wants, and she knows that Eve believes in her. Yet doubt creeps in. Every knock at the door, every whispered comment from neighbors feels like judgment. And in the quiet moments, Suki wonders, can she really do this? Can she shield a child from the chaos of Walford while protecting her own heart? Phil's hand lingers over a photograph of Ben. Memories flood back, anger, pride, regret. Visiting Ben before his flight feels like opening a wound that never healed. But some confrontations are necessary, some truths can't wait. He takes a deep breath. This flight won't just take him to another city, it may take him closer to redemption or to ruin. The square is buzzing, but for Callum and Johnny the world has narrowed to a single secret. Every glance carries fear and longing. The kiss Kathy saw, it's not just forbidden, it's explosive. And as they argue quietly, whispers of discovery swirl like a storm cloud. In Walford, secrets rarely stay buried, and the moment someone finds out, the fallout will be unstoppable. The school incident lingers like smoke in the square. Joel's smirk hides a dangerous edge. Tommy watches his older brother, torn between admiration and fear. At home, Kat, Vicky, Alfie and Ross attempt to untangle the chaos. Words fly, emotions clash. But Joel refuses to bend. He refuses to see the harm. And in that refusal, the family feels the first true crack of what might become an unfixable fracture. Hours later, tension chokes the air. Joel returns, still simmering. Vicky attempts to reason, her voice trembling but firm. But Joel snaps again, anger, frustration, entitlement all erupting in a single violent moment. Ross rushes in. Alfie and Kat arrive, horror written across their faces. Silence follows, heavier than any shout. And in that silence, the reality hits. Nothing will ever be the same. George can't wait. He grabs his coat, keys and phone. He has a lead on Kojo's location. The streets are quiet, but danger lurks behind every corner. The night air presses against him like a warning. One wrong move, and the consequences could be irreversible. But George's resolve is iron. He will uncover the truth, even if it destroys everything in its path. Harry arrives early, scanning for any sign of deceit. At first, the show seems normal. Cars, crowds, laughter. But Harry's instincts prick at every detail. Too many smiles, too few familiar faces. A van parked too close to the entrance. His gut screams danger. Something is lurking, hidden in plain sight. And when he sees a familiar figure in the crowd, panic spikes in his chest. Kojo may already be in the trap. Suki bursts into Eve's flat. Her emotions roar. She needs reassurance, a lifeline, someone to remind her she's not alone in this decision. Eve steps forward, calm and firm, and for a brief moment, the chaos of the world fades. But Suki knows it won't last. Outside, the whispers of disapproval continue, and somewhere, danger waits for the unwary. Phil finally confronts Ben. The reunion is electric, filled with unspoken accusations, relief, and unhealed wounds. Ben explains the day release, the corruption he exposed, and the price he paid. Phil listens, emotions battling on his face. They stand at a crossroads, forgiveness or further fracture. But the clock ticks, and Walford waits for no one. In Walford, secrets collide. Joel's violence, George's suspicions, Suki's courage, Harry's fear, Ben's return, Callum and Johnny's forbidden love, they all converge. Every character's choice ripples across the square. One misstep, one revealed secret, could ignite a chain reaction no one is ready for. As darkness falls, the square seems peaceful, but shadows shift. Eyes watch. Plans move quietly behind closed doors. Danger is patient. And as George races toward the truth, Harry prepares to confront the impossible, and Suki steels herself against judgment. The stage is set for a week of revelations that will leave viewers breathless. In Walford, trust is fleeting and betrayal is inevitable. And when the storm hits, everyone will feel the consequences.